Hello and welcome back, students. Today we are going to see the remaining portion of the chapter The Sound of Music by Evelyn, written about Evelyn Glennie, that she was a deaf musician and what she achieved in her life is the story about that. So we have seen up to fifth paragraph that how she accepted the challenge of her life and she decided to move on with her disability, kind of disability, but she was not accepting that. Now through the second sixth paragraph, it is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. So it was very fascinating and very curious that everybody was praising bit by bit, second by second, while they are listening to Evelyn Glennie in the concert or in the function, while she was playing that instrument and she was engaging the audience. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. Once they are asking and the person is asking her and interviewing her, she never missed a word and she was not uh, stopping and taking a pause while speaking that one. And that was very interesting, they find interesting thing. And she was saying that the beard person is making a trouble and it is not watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. So the whole face and the eyes, they are looking at it. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Lilt means that accent she was talking, and she flawlessly means without taking a pause and without taking a short uh, uh, pause in while speaking. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. So she is saying that my ear was perfectly all right when I was 11. After that, I got the trouble. She was talking about that age. She says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So she learned that French and flawlessly speaking that, and the basic and master basic Japanese. She learned that without listening, means she was deaf that time. After that, she learned these things. Paragraph 7 says that as for music, she explains, means she is talking about the music, how she feels and how she manages. It pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. Now she is telling that each and every part of my body accepts the music. That each and everything, like fingertips and cheekbones, they feel the music. And even she is talking that when she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. When she was playing the xylophone, in the picture you can see that she is still playing the xylophone. So it's talking about that she can feel it from the fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. So the sound, the vibration she can feel with her body, and she can manage that kind of sound. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and upper legs. It means when she goes up to the stage, and if that stage is made up of wood, it's wooden. So she removes her shoes and she sits barefoot so she can feel through the feet, bare feet, and she can make the music or play the music like that. Now, the eighth paragraph says that, not surprisingly, Evelyn Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. So in 1991, she managed to achieve the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. She says master percussionist James Blades, he is introduced in the story earlier. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So he is stated that what we hear, she feels. We hear the music, but she feels the music. God has taken they have, God may have taken her hearing. She was deaf. God has given the hard time, but God has Himself given her a good thing, an extraordinary thing, that she can feel the music and she can play that. Ninth para says Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. It means Evelyn says that she is a workaholic. Workaholic means those who can refuse to stop working. They can work and work every time they think about the work 24 into 7. I have just got to work, often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. She was saying that what I'm doing is just equal to the normal musician, but God in me means God has given me the achievement, and that's why she said that, but the rewards are enormous. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. So she was getting paid for doing the concerts, but you know except that, what she does, she did the concert in prisons, in the jail and hospitals, just for the charity. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Anne Richling of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration of deaf children. So she was an inspiration for them, those who are deaf. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. So now deaf children, they look at her and says that if she can do, we can do. 10th paragraph says Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. So what she got, um, the people who are twice of her age didn't achieve that what she achieved in this age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. So what she did, the person who are perfectly all right, the role they are playing, the same thing they she played. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. Those who are handicapped, she was inspiration for them. People who look at her and say, if she can do it, I can. So that was the message she was giving each and everywhere. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. So for millions, she was an inspiration. This is the end of the chapter. I hope that you people have understood and enjoyed this story. If you think uh, if you think about the people like Evelyn Glennie, so you can comment here that what you feel and how you felt that one. Thank you.